we will inform the authors that this is your final paper. We change a little bit, something like that, just to fast track the process. Because if we will send back to the author to replace the template, blah, blah, it will take time.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the template expert. We also have the grammarian to check all the grammars of the papers.
Yeah.
And then but these authors, they pay them. Like their registration fee or the publication fee, it includes the template expert fee, it includes the grammarian fee, it also includes the plagiarism fee. So they don't have to pay staggered, like, oh, I still need to pay plagiarism, I still need to pay blah blah blah. So it means like what they have paid for the publication is overall total, it includes in there already. And then because all of the lecturers, the lecturers are busy, they are also not expert in templating. They also need to ask someone to do the template for them who are very techy in the computer. So why not we will just look for the template expert, maybe some students who will be focusing on the template. And in that way, everything are like organized and arranged accordingly, and we can minimize the mistakes of the paper because everything is uniform.
So,
And if there are some
the expert template in your set, in your experience, last experience, who is the
yes,
expert?
actually I hired one who is very techy, a Vietnamese person. I paid him per paper at the time. I paid them because no one can help me in Banana. I cannot expect anything from them. So I need to find actually that person is the best friend of CC. He's working in another university, but he's very good in a computer. So I asked him, but we don't have a problem now because Dr. Arvin and the team in the Philippines, they are very good in templating.
You have the expert.
Yes, they
You
have
have it.
yeah, because they're into IT, that they have some subjects, something like that, so they can ask. It's easy for them to have access to assign some person, maybe a student, sir, so that it's not expensive. We can pay them one time, but the change is unlimited. That's how I paid the best friend of CC. Like I paid him per paper, but the change is unlimited. So for example, it doesn't affect the, because in ethics, in the code of ethics in research, it doesn't affect because we always have the consent from the author. We didn't change their paper, we just help them revise their paper, and it makes them happy. Actually, it also makes the authors happy because we improve their paper better.
Yeah.
We did not change, so it doesn't affect the code of ethics in publication. And more convenient to our side. Just like now, I need to ask because I have many publisher, MDPI, AIP, and then I shuffled everything, and then because I need to find, so I need to change from time to time. Then I ask the authors to change from time. Now it's very delayed. And then the MDP, I have two. Sir, I made a mistake because I thought applied science are those some tactics and this one. But when the reviewer give me the feedback, they said, oh, Jennifer, you made a mistake, you turn it over. It should be the sustainability will be the applied science, and the applied science. So now I need to ask the author to revise the template again. So I asked, sorry. So that's my problem. So that's why I need the template expert, so I don't need to give hassle to the authors. If we have some changes, we just go direct to them. Can you change this template? And then later on, if everything is going well, and we can just explain the author, oh sir, I'm sorry, we tried to we changed the template because blah blah blah. We did not ask you because it's just a template, so we just do the blah blah for you. So it will make the authors more happy, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
think
think
That
then
makes
it would be better if you could send us the template itself, the collection of
Mm,
all your template, so that we could
mm,
study it on how to convert. For example, we have existing the submission from each assessment is a normal, no, there's no column at all, there's no different attachment of the upper and lower case or the letterhead, no, as demanded by the other publishers. So we could
mm.
look into the possibility so that we could prepare, or we could give you what you want. We'll be looking for student in the undergrad. They would be willing to participate because our university is a state university. It's majority of the student are from the poverty lines, and not
Mhm.
all. No, there are student in the upper class, but they are bright in but we will be looking and identifying people who are very good in this matter, especially we'll be partnering with the communication group for the grammarian or the language.
Yes. Yes, it's very important, sir, because at least when we publish the paper, we can assure that the grammar are correct. And we should choose the people, the grammarian people, that they don't change the idea of the authors.
Yes,
Correct.
that's one
If,
problem. We need not
mm,
to hire professional grammarian because they wanted what they wanted.
yes, because the problem with the grammarian is that they will change the idea of the study because they want to have like this, like that. But actually, they just need to correct the grammar. They don't need to care about the content. I have the grammarian from the CTU. I used the grammarian from CTUs and it's okay.
In
They
Cebu?
don't, yeah, in Cebu.
In
That's
Cebu.
what I used. And then there is no problem with the grammar in terms of the publication of the papers. And then I just informed the authors like, oh, we already fixed the grammar. We submit to them. No, this is the final paper. You can see it, but there is no change in the content. That's what we assured. Mm.
so.
But
Just in sorry,
oh yes, miss.
I have a experience for the first heritage.
Mm,
There are two paper that rejected.
mm.
My question is, how about for the author? Should they pay the publication first? And how about the case is same like me? They rejected. They can they asking for the fee because rejected, or how can, because I know you should pay the grammarly on stuff of the template.
Ah,
This is my question because
okay,
again,
yes.
I never know about this because everything's so easy with Jennifer.
Yeah.
I never pay, so I
And
don't know how to
I'm
pay.
very I'm very sorry now. I become very lazy. I don't want to do anything.
Oh.
I'm very depressed with my situation. But I will try to finish everything this week with the MDPA. Means in your question,
Yeah.
actually in the first heretic, we do the abstract submission, not
Okay.
the full paper. And then in the abstract submission, we ask people to review the abstract for free. Because abstract is just a small one, 250 words, right? So in this abstract, we can already identify which papers that really belongs to the track or not. That's why we one of the authors rejected the paper and there's no problem. We haven't paid them for that. But for the full paper, because
Mhm.
after the abstract submission is the full paper submission.
Mhm.
It means when they submit the full paper, there is the 100% assurance that their paper are all accepted because we
Oh, okay.
started with this abstract.
Oh, okay.
We check the paper through abstract if their paper are have a potential or not. So we accepted. If the abstract is accepted, it means the full paper are all accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Because in the abstract, you can find everything in there, the methods, the results. You can see that only the content is not there, the details. But the details is just the story of the study. So it's not really. And then when the full paper submitted, of course, that's the time that we will send it to the paid reviewers,
Mm-hmm.
to the experts, to the paid reviewers. And then after the paid reviewers review the paper, we will send it to plagiarism. Oh no, we will send it to the grammarian. To the grammarian. Actually, I still have the statistician that time, sir. You know, I paid a statistician to just to check the statistics, but later on I found out that most of the most of the reviewers are good in statistics. That's why I I cancel the statistician. It's okay, no need for a statistician because the reviewers are good in statistics already. They can suggest what good statistics to be put, blah blah blah. So there's no need for statistician. So I jump to, that's in the latter part. I jump directly to the grammarian. After the review, if everything is passed by the reviewers, I send it to the grammarian. But in the grammarian, because I collect all the papers already, I send to the grammarian from time to time. So I collect it all together. And then after the grammarian, we send it to the plagiarism, the last part. Because we cannot do the grammarian at the last part because the plagiarism will change the score after the review of the grammar. So we put the plagia in the last part. So
Mm-hmm.
after the plagia, everything is polished and we send it to the publisher.
So the what the name APC, the fee of the publication should pay before the during we submit the full paper, and there is no change about the fee of publication.
This is the two
Nah.
difference,
Yeah.
the difference. Because if we use the proceeding paper, they have to pay together the publication fee and the
How much?
registration fee.
Because I cannot get the Dr. Arvin said around how much
The
the fee?
registration fee is around 100 $100 discounted for us. So everybody
but-
will be given a
But 100 for the come to the event, right? Not the virtual event, right?
for the online is $50.
Okay.
And then they have to apply a notice with us that they are academician for us to give them a discount, a 20% discount. That's our marketing strategy for us to be able to attract them. So we'll be giving them $50 and then we'll be
$50.
then we'll be discounting them for the online, ma'am.
Yeah, the publication is proceeding.
No,
It's
no, no. It doesn't include the publication and proceeding yet because it's only for the
Okay.
registration.
And
For the
then
presentation, and because in the $100 for the face-to-face in the venue itself, we will be budgeting the allocations for the food allocation that you will be setting up, the coffee and
Yeah.
other things, no? But that would be needed for the event itself.
So from the Gen, there are two fee for the proceeding and the journal.
Actually, in Van Lang Heritech, the first, that's why I include the registration and the publication all together. Because I can assure after the acceptance of the paper, 100% all the papers will be published.
Published in proceeding,
Because
right?
I have the control with the publication of the proceeding.
How much is then?
100% acceptance rate.
So, sorry.
The rate, sir, Jen. They were asking you that.
I can
Last
answer
time,
to my friends.
Last time in Van Lang Heritech, we give them $250.
So
That
The
include already the registration. Am I right, Jen?
okay,
registration and the publication.
okay. Publication
150.
of
250,
proceeding.
but we give 20% early birds, blah blah blah.
It's
Because that
okay.
time we only focus on the proceeding.
Yeah,
We,
and then
we have we have a problem with the second
Sure.
part this time because the journal publication is different from the proceeding because proceeding are
yeah,
all
okay, okay, okay.
together.
And then
Yes. And then in the
journal,
publication,
yeah,
actually for the publisher of the journal, we are not really necessarily to get or to get an expert for the review
mm-hmm.
because there are hired expert from the publisher itself.
Okay,
So what I discussed with the publisher, that's why I did not ask the thorough review because because how can we pay the reviewers if the paper is not accepted in the publisher?
yeah,
So that's why I did not ask really the reviewer to review the paper before I submit to the publisher. If this paper is not really accepted, because
mm-hmm.
we don't have money to pay if the paper is not accepted. That's why this time we separate the registration and the publication fee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in the registration fee, maybe 100 is okay because I also discussed with the publisher that maybe we can help to enhance the paper of our participants because we want to have 100% acceptance rate. I told them, and they said, "Oh, it's very impossible, Jen." But I made a negotiation with them that we will help the papers to improve. So let's help the papers to improve. Let's not reject the paper, but we will help them. We will try to help you as well. So that's my negotiation with them. That's why they agreed. They said, okay, we will do that. That's why we asked some reviewers to review the paper just to polish a little bit so
Mm-hmm.
that when it reached to the publisher, there are a small tendency of rejection.
Yeah,
Although there is still chances to reject maybe the plagiarism, but because we already checked the plagiarism, we also checked the
mm-hmm.
grammar, blah blah blah. But this one, we have to include it with the registration, but we will make a negotiation maybe to the reviewer or experts who do the review for this paper. Maybe we need to another negotiation that we will pay them a little for the meantime if the paper is rejected. But if paper is accepted, then they will get paid equal a little bit higher.
You know how
Maybe
much? Because some friends is asking about that, and I should know clearly in the before the
um
event.
actually this time I did not ask the IHSMET to do that one because I just do it from Banlang budget at that time. So they don't have this arrangement, and I also made arrangement with the publisher and blah blah blah. But this time because everything, maybe I think we have to be involved all all of it. Maybe we can arrange because if in the future I will handle a lots of things I cannot handle it anymore. I need to give it to some people. So maybe we will allocate a little budget, maybe Doc Arvin and Doc
Actually,
Santi.
ma'am, in the $300, then we for the publications, and then we have negotiated, no, Jen negotiated to lower the price. No, we because we allocated in the $300 the
It's
partial
okay.
pay. No, the fee for the editors that would help, or that would assist the proponent, no, in editing their paper in accordance with the requirements. But
Mm.
I think Jen have already negotiated in a lower price. We come up with discounted for partners, no, of $200. aside from the we could give the what you call this one, the Indonesian partners to have it 250 including the registration fee, so that we could market it
More
well.
cheaper, and that's already a journal.
Yes,
SCOPUS.
that's already a journal. That's not a conference proceeding, ma'am. It's very
Mm,
beneficial for us.
200.
250.
200 would be the publication fee, because we will be hiring people that would help you in terms of the grammar, in terms of the editing of the paper.
Also, sir, it's better,
That's
even
the
though we
lowest, by the way. That's the lowest publication. So we have
very low. That's
well,
very low, actually.
but we have MDPI. Remember,
Mm,
Jen, MDPI is too
mm,
expensive, around
mm.
$2,300.
Because that one with Q, both
Yes.
with Q. But
So
if you want just only Scopus
In the
journal,
Philippines, we only focus in the Scopus publication.
Scopus. So I already negotiated one journal who can give us only Scopus journal.
mhm.
I think still with Q, but focus only in Scopus. The NDPI, the difference is both. There is ISI at the same time Scopus. That's why it's very expensive, and Q too.
How much then MDPI?
2,650
Two-
US dollar.
Okay.
Oh, but the other, like Elsevier, something like that, 3,000, 4,000. That's really the prices. Yeah. So MDPI is still cheaper, 2,650. But for if you are just aiming for Scopus journal,
Mhm.
regardless
Without
about
you.
Q, or regardless of Q, then only the last price is 250. That's the cheapest. You know, the proceeding in Heretic, 250. And then this one is journal, 250. It's the same. So it's very cheap. And then, sir, I suggest that all the papers, whether it will be published in proceeding or in publishing company, it should undergo review with expert. Maybe we will just allocate some money to the reviewers, but we will just negotiate the reviewers that if the paper is in for the publisher or the journal, maybe we can give them a little money if the paper will be rejected. But if the paper will be rejected, they can get the exact money because we don't receive income if the paper rejected.
Yes. We will be informing our full of expert in terms of the reviewer. We have already the listing for the per area. We have the humanities, engineering, management, sciences, and technology. So if you will be recommending reviewers from your institutions, we would do the collections of their names, email address, so that we could send them and add them for the internal review when the papers come in. The first, because we are handling the first review. The first review is all about the acceptability of for the presentation, not for the publication yet. The first issue letter would be letter of acceptance for presentation. We are very clear about this one. That's why you have to pay the registration fee for the presentation. Then the next stage would be the review, internal review. That's what Jen is talking about. There would be a amount and the negotiated. If it's rejected, there's still a certain amount that we should be given to the reviewer. So we could allocate that in the budget for the registration. So a small amount would do. In the Philippines, we allotted a small amount for those reviewer. But this time around, since they'll be part of the full of expert for the reviewer of the publication and assistance, we will be giving them a little bit higher price from last year reviewers allocation.
So in my side, it's safe for me to say to everyone, Ma'am Indy, if it's better if we say to our colleagues is the registration and the publication is Scopus proceeding, it's better. So because if we have chance to be a journal, maybe we need to pay more And the first we will ask the author first, right, Jen? Because the journal is higher than 200, if I'm not mistakes. Or we still say to everyone 250 proceeding, and for the journal, if author have a chance to publish in a journal, they will inform about the publication fee for the next step. It's
Yeah,
better.
that's safer. That's better. For the if
Sir,
they wanted to publish it
how
in
much is the
conference,
proceeding now?
it's the
How
same.
much is the same?
What last year we offer in our partners with Banlang is we decided to go I think $220, not the 250.
No, for
Last
the
last year,
commercial.
ma'am. Last year each has met the offer for Banlang University partnership is 220. Since Untag Semarang is already a partner, and it's your call whether you would be accepting paper from other school. As long that you recommend it to us, it can be given for AIPP, ma'am Jen, for
Yeah.
220.
So
Mm.
yeah, the most question in my set is only so many people want to publish in journal, but they
Mm.
really want to know how much the fee they should prepare. It's difficult for me.
250.
Huh?
250.
250,
And
$250
then journal?
in
Yes.
journal.
That's why I told you it's cheap. Very cheap. Cheaper than the proceeding. This time
Proceeding. Proceeding
I
is it?
found a new, yes.
Oh, okay. So
You
250 is in journal, not a
yes.
proceeding.
Yeah. Okay, I will explain. In the proceeding, the price is 250
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
Before.
That's before.
Yeah.
Now, if you are a partner of iChessMet, instead of 250, you will have a discount of $30. So that's only
Okay. Yeah.
220 for the
Okay.
proceeding. Because this time I already met a publisher who
Yeah.
can give me a very low price.
Okay.
That's why a publisher, regardless of Q, but it's Scopus journal.
Okay.
And then they give me a very low price. That's why iChessMet can create 250
Ah,
also price.
okay. Yeah.
The same as proceeding.
Okay.
That's why I told Dr. A, if like this, everybody ship to
To Scopus.
everybody ship to the journal, not in the proceeding anymore. So
Yeah.
what do you think? Are we going to put higher?
No, Jen, it would be better if in the Philippines we are in the crisis level, no, especially on the end term is the budget allocation, no. It would be better if we would be dealing having the right price. The $250 is enough already. Because
That's good.
majority in the Philippines are no longer interested in applying for conference proceeding, because there is a memorandum order in the education system in the Philippines not to. It's encouraged for us to publish in Scopus Index, but not a proceeding, because in citations in Scopus website, it is defined that conference proceeding is a conference proceeding of a conference, not like an article. Articles defined as a journal is a scholarly work already, so that's a better thing for us. I think we could negotiate for those people who are still interested in conference proceeding, as long that they have 25 papers.
Okay.
That's the
Right,
good
Jen?
news I give.
Yeah.
That I found a publisher who can publish a Scopus
Journal.
journal in a
Yes.
cheaper
Okay.
price.
Okay.
Mm, almost the same as
Clear.
proceeding.
Yeah, it's clearly and make me very happy.
Oh,
No need.
yeah. Because nowadays no one would like to do the proceeding anymore. That's why I'm also having a hard time with Banlang, because proceeding is easy to publish, actually. But
Yeah.
the journal is a little bit difficult. Oh,
So
it takes
Jen,
time.
how's the achievement one, the publication?
That's why I said I'm sorry. I'm very lazy these days.
No, I mean the progress before.
Actually, to tell you honestly, all the papers are accepted in MDPI because
And
I
then
already but I have to do a lots of works in coding, blah blah blah, and I did not do it. Sorry. I will finish it this week.
okay. And then how about the uh, heritage too? Second,
The same.
and the
It's all
publication.
the same. But I will I made a promise with Banlang that I will publish everything before December.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's in
I signed an agreement already. I will be dead.
it's a different journal and between
MDPI. I'm really aiming for MDPI.
the heritage and the achievement
All.
on
All.
MDPI. Which one the MDPI? The same journal?
Applied
I have
science
so many
and
journal.
applied science and sustainability. Two. That's
Oh,
why sometimes I get confused. I made a lots of changes. Oh my god, this one. And
okay.
then,
Okay.
because why I made 100% acceptance? Because I made an agreement with MDPI publish editors, because MDPI is partner of one university, and they said this university, if they will collab with your paper, that's why in our paper there would be one Slovakian person I will put as the not author but co uh co no, not co-corresponding. Oh yeah, around co-corresponding. So they will review our paper and they will the one to edit to make it approved. So that's how it works. So that's why I can guarantee that all papers are accepted, because we will partner with the editors, but these editors are not the editor of this one, but they are a lecturer who are also editors of other journals, and then they know blah blah blah. So that's also their policy in that university.
Okay.
Mm.
So you are really
So it's just lucky that we got the negotiation with them.
Jen, I
That's
know you.
but it's very expensive.
Jen, I know you are really tired and busy. So if you arrive in Indonesia, I will give you a gift, a spa and massage.
Huh?
Yeah,
Spa and Doc, let's go now. Tomorrow.
yeah. My daughter also give me a gift if I feel very tired and so many work hard. And from Netherlands, she sent me a voucher. Mom, please come to this place, and then they will give you a 3-hour massage, I think.
Yeah, I hope so. I can go there. I have a 50-50 life right now because I'm blessed in my own country. I cannot go
Doc Santi, can you allow me to share so that I could share you the program that we have created? It's a temporary tentative program. So that's why we're asking about what are the plans of Ontag Semarang in terms of the program that we will be having in the
I do not make a program. I just make a plan in my idea. I think you will make a plan.
Yes, I think if you could look into it so that you could uh probably decide on how would the insertion of your tour with the visitors that you'll be having. We don't know yet the total numbers in the PUP because and other in the MRSP because of the problems in terms of the cost of flight in Samarang. But rest assured, we three, Philip, Orlean, Ching, and me is already booked a flight in Semarang. No, we
So how many people?
we are
You-
only three confirmed. Because of the cost of the flight, that's one thing. But we're still waiting for them if they would be coming along with us. But if not, they'll be part of the Zoom.
Oh
So
yeah.
one of the problem that will be looking into the technicality there is the setup. We would be having dry run on how the Zoom would be set up, the
Okay.
internet connectivity.
Mm.
So we need to test it with our local team in the Philippines and probably with Jen, no, and coordinator with the Banlang, no. So how do
Mm.
they appreciate?
Mhm.
And we already launched the YouTube for the intro of the
Mm.
Itches Met. Last year we added Untag Semarang's logo. No, siguro I would be playing it. Just allowed me to share, ma'am. Can
Yes.
you
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You
allow me
can.
to share?
Yeah.
Okay. So first is let me talk about the program first before the this one, ma'am. Okay, this is the day one program. So we have the me as the overall chair would be welcoming everybody, and then we have the opening remarks by the current conference chair, Sir Philip, and then your president would be having the inaugural keynote speech.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our president, if available, he would be sending a video in case for the a message. And then we wanted to ask Jen if president of VLU could share a message again in video, or will she wanted to be part also in the venue in the face to face. And then it would be inserted here, Jen, after Dr. Muhi's speech. And then we have the
Mm.
keynote speaker would be introduced by one of our MRSP chapter president. But in case that he would be not available via Zoom and face to face, automatically it would be replaced. But for now, it's okay. And then Dr. Hong, Jen, is
Mm.
invited to be the first speaker.
Who will
Okay.
not coming to Semarang?
We wanted Dr. Hong to meet him
Yeah, in
face to face.
Semarang.
I
It's
think
so
Jen
sweet.
would need to ask him.
Yeah. I came to Fanlang last month, so next month he will come to Semarang. She should be paid my yeah, my team.
Okay, and then in the afternoon, we'll be having the presentation, the face-to-face presentation only. This one. The first day is the face-to-face presentations of the researches to be presented in face-to-face. But we would be allowing our panel members who failed to attend the face-to-face session to ask questions via Zoom. So the only people in the Zoom is the technical and the panel itself, because it's a live sessions of the research presentation from the different track. So what we need, ma'am, if there are a lot of papers that would be submitted and face-to-face be presented, it's the number of rooms. But in case there are only few, for example, there are only few face to face, we could have it on the first batch, and then the second session would be a 100% Zoom session. And then on the day two, we have another speaker. We are inviting the MRSP National, but I'm not sure yet if she would be confirming his face to face participation in Untag Semarang. And then another introduction, Ma'am Echo, the Dean of the College of the graduate school, the Dean of the Graduate School in PUP, Dr. Elmer G. De Jose, would be sharing with us a topic. And then later on, we have, again, the session in the afternoon up to late would be the pure online. So if we have a lot of this one, we will be having a room session. And then on the third day, we'll be having only 3 speaker. Dr. Santi, we need one speaker from Indonesia. So if you could give us one speaker who could talk about around 30 minutes of certain topic in related to the humanities or education or sciences or management or engineering or technology. Even in the agriculture, it's part of the because I think the venue is more on the agriculture that you are telling me, or the College of Law. The venue building, the campus itself, is what specialization of the campus of the venue?
My campus,
Yes.
we have 5 faculty.
Mm.
Yeah, 5 faculty. We have human, science,
Mm.
economic, and politics. We have.
Yeah. If you could assign, ma'am, at least speakers, no, even if you wanted to have two speaker from the Indonesian sector or Indonesian or your partners, we could assign the webinar speaker, two webinar speaker for your group, and then we will just be identifying one speaker from the collections that we have in EHSMET. So this is one of the problems that we have. We don't have yet a webinar speaker for the third day. It's a half day session only because we're focusing on the awarding of certificate for the outstanding presentation. So we'll be tallying out and then we'll be printing some of the certificate for the awardees, no? And then we have also token for VIPs. So for example, we have token that I think then we have already showed to Jen our token created. Okay. I don't know if Philip is already at home, but if he could share the design of the token that will be given for VIP people in the event. And then we'll be having this one, Jen, the turnover ceremony. So Doc Philip and Engineer Ching would be handling the exchange. It's supposedly in Indonesia. It should be Sir Ching would be handling the conference chair. Now it would be in Banlang University. And then I wanted to include here, Dr. Santi, the memorandum of agreement signing. If we could just a demonstration, so we'll try our best to invite at least our director for international affairs to be there and act to be the representative in the MOA signing event for us. It's it's just just a situation. Also, Jen, if you could have a representative from BLU, if not, you or Dr. Hong should be there because we will be having a look of a MOA signing about the three schools. So we have the Untag Simarang, BLU, MRSP, and then we have PUP represented by the PUP group. And then I and Sir Manny and Mama Richelle would be representing the Mechatronic and Robotic Society of the Philippines. It's just a formal, a formal event that we are tying up for the 2023 and onwards EHSMET every November or up to the first week of December. And then we have closing remarks by the incoming conference chair, Engineer Orlin de la Cruz. And then we have the photo ops, no? I included Dr. Inti to be part of the Master of Ceremonies and part of the room moderators for the sessions also. So, ma'am, please be part of the Masters of Ceremony for the event.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. And that would be it for the programs. Then let me share to you the video that I've created that is already existing in the YouTube. So I will just be playing it out so that you can see it. So this one is the updated versions of the EHSMET 2022 versions. Is it viewable already, Ma'am Jen?
Yes, but it's not working.
Ah, yes. Okay. So I'll be just playing it.
Wow.
Vet.
Give
So
me the link. Give me
first,
the link.
that's the first intro video for marketing purposes that we for
Give
us.
me the link. Give me
Can you
the
give us
link.
the link from
Give
YouTube?
us the link.
Excuse me, Dr. Arvin.
Yes, ma'am.
Give us the
I
link.
noticed that the last one of the video, the for Untak, it
Yes.
says 1995. It
It's
should be 1945, not
ma'am,
95.
it would be better if you could send me the
The
right
correct one?
logo, the correct one, the correct logo.
Yeah.
If you could send me the correct logo, I would be editing the video. For the
Okay.
second, so since it's already uploaded in the YouTube and it's already in echessmet.com website, we would be
Ah.
correcting it on the second video that we'll be releasing in October. And also, I could correct the website already if you could send me the correct image of the video. I might have missed the date because it's the the year is within your logo. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's like 1945.
So
Okay.
send us the link so
Maybe
everyone
later,
can check it
Miss
also.
Nancy.
Send us the link so everyone can check the
Here.
details.
Sorry. The link of the YouTube. It's already, ma'am, in the website echessmet.com.
Ah.
Dr. Alvin have a question. Dr. Philip, Philip have a question.
Here.
Yes, Philip. It's already available at echessmet.com.
I got the link. I shared it.
You could also watch it at echessmet.com. So that's the link.
Isn't it 1995? Yeah. It's 1995, sir.
Yes, it's 1995. Is I just got it previously in the website.
It should be 45.
Okay. Doc Inti and Doc Santi, if you could send me the correct logo, I would be updating the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or I could
Okay, thank you.
if you could correct it, I would do within this week the corrections, no, and then I'll be holding the or put it in a private the existing YouTube and then up the new revised video for the new logo. Because I need to generate the 3D dimensional of your logo first before
Yeah.
I could
It was
incorporate it to the
good.
video.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was amazed with the 3D thingy. Like, oh wow. But then, oh no, 95.
So
Yeah.
I'm
But
not aware of that.
Younger. Our university younger.
But your university, ma'am, is what? 19?
40.
40.
45.
40.
Yeah.
Okay.
The date of the Independence Day.
Okay. So just send me the link so that I could first convert the logo to a 3D, and then
I'm
I'll be incorporating it to the main video,
Okay.
the 3D animations of your logo. So
asking for the vice first vice rector now, asking
thank
the
you.
newest logo now.
I could also send you the MP4 of the logo 3D animation of your logo so that you could use it in your event in the integration of
Okay.
multiple video. It would be generated in MP4. The same, no? It has a minimal sound. All you have to do is when you integrate it to another video, you just delete the audio of the animation.
Yeah.
So I have a question. When we do the event, Miss, are we going to do it in the hotel or in your school?
Yeah, if Dr. Arvin said it should be in university, so I was asked the the university, and they will prepare the building for 3 days, and then they have some facilities. I'm waiting for the detail of the event, and now I just have. But before the event, we have a preparation for the 3 days, and the university will give us the shuttle, the transportation for 5 days, a days before the event, 3 days the event, and then a days after the event for totally 5 days. And for the first idea, if the event will stop at the 1 p.m. and then we will bring you to some of the city tour every day. Then 2 p.m. until 6, we will going to somewhere, and somewhere. Because I was asked all the faculty, if you have the project of the community service and something going to the batik village, or maybe so many traditional community
Yes.
service, I asked them, if you want to show my guests to them, please bring us, or architecture will bring you to the heritage building, then economic building will bring you to the what's kind of their project about the local economic. So actually we have so many option to enjoy the city tour, to enjoy the local culture. But yeah, we have not the very beautiful beach in Semarang. Pem Inti,
Yes.
Dr. Arvin looking for a beach, but I'm a bit
Searching is asking, not me.
yeah,
So
but I'm a bit ashamed. I'm
I'm a
ashamed.
bit I'm a bit worried about the beach actually.
Beautiful beach. We only going to the beach for the eat and the restaurant. And, we have no. Yeah, our beach is not so beautiful. So, but we have so many heritage beautiful. The building of heritage, and then the village culture.
that's Doc Santi, that's good. The heritage, you could show us your heritage in the Semarang. That's good for searching. Sir Orlin de la Cruz is a civil engineer, so he could compare it the architectural design of your heritage.
That's why I really want to meet with Dr. Min Hong in Semarang. Should be show him to get the joint research about heritage in Semarang for the next heritage conference, I think. So I'm not sure, Jen. Dr. Min Hong will coming or not?
I don't know yet.
I asked
I
him.
don't know yet.
I asked him, but he only said, "Hi, how are you? Will you coming to Semarang with me? Hi, how are you?" He only said,
I don't know yet because I haven't asked him to go to Indonesia to attend the IHSMET. But now I shared to them what is going on right now, maybe, and I showed him the program.
yeah.
Maybe tomorrow he will give a reaction. A reaction. Maybe he will go because that's a very big event, and Vanlang is part of the event. Maybe he will be the representative of the president, or they will go together. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think about it. If the time for the conference and all of the participant will be virtual, yeah, maybe we can do the event in outside the university, maybe in the heritage something like village and then local community. We can do the part of 2 every day in another place, maybe.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You could arrange that as long that we have the facilities. Like for example, we have the connectivity. That's one problem that we will be arguing with you.
I should bring so many things. No.
Yeah, it will be very hard for you, Dr. Santi.
Yeah, because the team for the the staff.
Because my Zoom account that will be used for HSMet would be accessed in Canada, because one of the committee would be migrating in Canada. So she will be she will be handling the opening of my account in Canada, so that it would not be a burden in the internet connectivity, because we are not sure in the Philippines whether if we open if we assign some of the technical to handle the hosting in the Philippines, we might have problems also in the internet connectivity.
Yeah, problem. So
That's why, to make it sure,
internet.
it will be having live via it would be open, the Zoom account will be open in Canada, but it would be hosted, or everybody would be joining. And for example, Dr. Inti would also be defined as co-host in the Zoom for in case of the moderation in Zoom room.
Yeah.
Right.
Back to
Yeah.
the plan. If our conference, the plan is will stop at what time? What time the plan, Arvin?
The first day is around 8 to 9 is the registration. 9 in the morning would start,
And then
and
finish
finish is around 5 p.m.
5 p.m. every day. And
Yes.
when will you have the city tour on something like that?
The
For
third
the
day,
spa and massage,
the, the
Jennifer?
the third day is a half day, ma'am. The third day is a half day, and then we will be ahead of time. We will be there on Monday afternoon.
Oh,
That would be November 28th. Our
November.
flight would be in the afternoon, around we'll be in Semarang around, I think it's 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Jakarta, Semarang time, Indonesian time, 3 p.m. That's our flight.
November
28.
28. You arrive in 28, and the
Yes.
second,
So that we need a service from the airport to our hotels, and then
28.
tomorrow, the following day, we could inspect the venue in terms
Okay.
of the preparations, or a day before. No, it doesn't matter how is the
Oh, okay.
preparation. So we could have a tour, city tours in the Indonesia for in Samarang for the second or third day, either of the two, as long that we check already the preparations for the event.
Okay.
So we'll be testing.
When you leaving Semarang?
Sunday, the flight in is in Sunday. I forgot the schedule.
Okay, okay,
We
okay.
check.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, just send me the schedule and I will discuss with the others.
Our flight is in the from Semarang to Manila is 2:50 Indonesian time.
Sunday.
Yeah.
That's Sunday, and then we'll be in Manila on Monday
Okay.
morning,
Okay.
early morning. Because we'll be having a stopover in Jakarta for 8 hours. So
Yeah.
from Semarang
Oh.
to Jakarta, and then in Jakarta we have a stopover for a layover of 8 hours,
Okay.
and then
Just send me the schedule. And
okay.
then complete with your travel time, with your flight, so I can arrange you since you arrive in the airport, and then during the time in Semarang, and your flight back to the Manila, just
Okay.
put in the schedule so I can arrange.
Yes.
So maybe we send to the driver also. So
Thank you.
totally only how many people? 5?
We're hoping to add more, but we're asking the private sector, because in PUP we're sure for 3, and then we're waiting for the director for the international affairs, and the graduate school dean is already coming. I'm not sure about the associate dean if he will be coming also, and then some of our colleagues, the organizing committee, if the part of the 16 committee would be joining with us. But two of those 16 already, out of 16 already confirmed that they would not be coming due to financial reason, because we have already don't have an allocation or a budget for the trip already, as identified by our university. But we'll be asking the private sector in our partners in mechatronics if they will be coming, like Dr. Neira, Dr. Rodelas, and Dr. Chochanko, if they'll be coming with us, so that we could inform you ahead of time. Okay.
Okay.
So, Philip, do you have the are you at home already? Do you have the copy of the token that we will be giving for VIPs for our
Sir, sorry,
speaker?
still on
Okay.
transit
Sige,
traffic.
I'll be looking it in our Facebook group. So let me just check it out. So let me just share with you. This is, ma'am, the token that we'll be giving for our BIPs or our speaker that we have already produced. This one. This is HSMet 2022. So it's a 3D printed ball pen holder, or any item that you could put in this tube. Is a ball pen holder, for it can be placed in your table. Okay, so we're just looking forward for a possibility that rather than bringing it in from our luggage, if we would if it could be packaged and sent to you through a courier, Dr. Santi. So where can we send it in that we decided?
Sorry, it will be expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Or in the luggage or in the package?
Courier package.
Packages will be expensive.
One kilo DHL around 2,000 or more. Better
Okay.
in your luggage, because the luggage you can add maybe 1,000 and then 30 kilos already.
Yes, we already we will be bringing only few identified based on the programs. For example, the Filipino speakers would not be given already, because we could give them here in the Philippines their token. But we were just be having a sample for the picture taking that it was given to them after they have given the speech. But for the speaker in Semarang, Indonesia, like in the third day, if the two speaker, they would be given actually this token aside from the certificate that we will be providing.
For the first achievement, can you show me the first achievement?
No, the first is HSMet. We don't have this one, ma'am. This is the first
We
one
do
online.
because it's online.
No,
because I'm a speaker. If you still have,
I'll be giving you, ma'am.
Oh my
Ma'am,
God.
Ma'am Sandy, I'll be giving you one of this one. We have already what color do you want? Sir Philip is in charge of this one. The conference chair.
Whatever you give me, I will happy to receive it. Whatever
Yes.
you give me.
Actually, last year we didn't give we didn't have a token like this, so we'll just start it in the second adjustment. Don't worry, you'll have one for sure.
Yeah, maybe two already.
And also a stand also that have a PUP.
We could also
We'll make
give
it
you
double.
yes, Sir Philip can provide you the PUP stand that you could put on the pen also, and your cell phone when you're using your Zoom via cell phone or your tablet. It's a design for that.
Okay.
Okay. I just remember that you are one of my our speaker.
the most memorable is do you remember when my student have a question and they cannot answer, and I open the camera with the different style, because after give a speech as keynote speaker, I went to the around the city, the Pekalongan city, using the bike. And we can answer the question again. And then I open my laptop and open the camera. I using the bed of the bike and use the bicycle uniform, and I answered it. That is the very memorable for me. From the first it is math.
And we were very thankful that you have the courage to immediately accept the challenge to be one of our speaker in
Yeah, because the paper is made by my student. So in my department, they are the first student that presenting their research in the international conference. So I should support them. And then, yeah, that's very funny. After finish my presentation, I close my laptop and I'm riding the bike. And my student said, "Ma'am, we cannot answer the question." And I open my camera with with using the bicycle using the bicycle uniform, and then it's really different with the last hour I made the speech. So after I answered the question for the student using the bicycle uniform, and I asked my student, "Do you take a picture of it?" No, because we are so stressed. We are so afraid with the question of the result. That's a really amazing experience for me and my students
so we hope that there is a lot of submission paper, and they'll be presenting face to face in the
I don't think so. I don't think so. They really enjoy send the video.
But I think in the question and answer, one of the good thing that you would be hosting it is we could put an interpreter, a moderator like Dr. Inti can be part in the Zoom and communicate with the proponent in your mother tongue, in your Indonesian language, so that it could be interpreted. Because that's one of the thing that we failed to see in the event. Since it's international, we failed to entertain that what if the proponent is having hard time in the delivery, so we could have a interpreter or we could have a moderator that really can assist the proponent in answering or entertaining the questions. So that's one thing.
I should make something. I should push, Ma'am Inti. We should push our friends to presenting coming to present their paper. So how can we push them? In my my first idea, I will ask my friends to coming and presenting their paper and using the traditional and Indonesian traditional clothes. So I will ask the president. We will have something like apa ma'am, something like ya nggak kebaya, Indonesian traditional, not only kebaya, so many things. And then, yeah, we should push our friend to coming and make this event to be like a carnival maybe, ma'am.
But that's only for the first day, right? Not the
Yeah.
the whole 3 days, right?
Only for the first day. We could change clothes in the afternoon. Only on the opening ceremony. So
yeah, that would be great.
yes, we'll be having this one, an opening of our national costume. Only it's not required; it's an optional thing. But at least we could represent our national costume for the opening of the ceremony of the EHSMET. But we would be having this one.
Maybe, ma'am, they can send their presentation with video, but we really hope they will coming to join with us. I think it's better, right? So
Yeah,
the it will be full of the people.
Yeah, still our presentations required to present a video. For example, is a face to face. The presenter would be just opening the introductions for the playing of the video, and then once the video would play, they could sit down, and then after a while, they would be entertaining question from the panel. The same.
But they should pay twice price.
What do you mean try fries? No,
Uh,
it's a per
100.
paper thing.
Sorry.
For the allocation. No, the $100 is for the paper presentation. So if they will be three, they will be given discount because part of the $100 is the allocation for the food. So we'll be having the computations for that. So that would be the charges.
No, I mean, this is for ma'am. Because the 15 is for virtual and the 100 for the.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the same, no, as long that they'll be part of the catering services that you will be providing, it should be collected in $100 or with the discounted. No, I think in my computation it's around a 20% would be around $80.
Okay. Okay.
But for the $50 online minus 20% of that would be around $40. That would be half of the existing, because the budget allocation for the food is being charges in the registration fee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We should. Yeah, I really want to push my colleagues to presentation, coming in presentation, but I should prepare their question about the different price. So who will pay? I will think about it. Okay.
Yes. I hope they could join us and meet them personally, no, as part of the our intention to really strengthen the HSMET through a global partnership with different school around. The first move is the first Asian connectivity. So we have you, Indonesia, we have Banlang in Vietnam, probably we'll be having a Bangkok partners and Malaysian partners soon. So one by one, as we go alone, we'll be having additional country to tie up as to strengthen the continuity and sustainability of HSMET from 2022 onwards.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So do you have any other clarification? That would be it for our discussion. So we'll be having the 3-day event. Then the tour would be probably on Saturday afternoon for other participants. But for us, we would be available for tour on the first 2 days that we have here, since we'll be earlier to inspect the venues and the facilities.
Okay.
Okay. Jen, do you have additional insights? Baka meron, you have additional?
So
Um,
heritage heritage will be published December.
crossing my
before
finger.
December.
Jen, I think Dr. Santi they will be in Vietnam on July. Am I right, Dr. Santi? July or June?
Yeah. For the
Already before
July.
last
The
time.
the same time around July. Because
Next year.
Next
Next year.
next year.
Next year. Okay. I hope, sir, my immigration problem will be fixed so I can go out the country. Is it possible that
Let's just don't think too much. Just look at it that you have a long vacation for a while. It would stress you more. So just be happy.
no
Work.
salary?
I thought you were teaching. I thought you were teaching.
I created my own school.
Okay.
That's my I'm teaching IELTS because I have license.
You create
okay.
your own school?
Yes, I
Very
have
rich.
online. an online English school. Then my
Okay.
students are Vietnamese. They want to take
Okay.
IELTS. There is also kids because I have international license.
Wow.
You can, yeah, ma'am, the department is English.
Hire me, Jen. Hire me. I'm ready.
Cannot afford you, Acha. Yeah.
So that would be it. Again, thank you, ma'am, for
Thank you.
having this meeting so that we will be clarified. And then I'll be informing you all the flights that we have so that it could be arranged with the vehicles. Also, we will be finalizing where to book in that specific nearby the one you have seen already in Google. We'll be looking for the hotel aside from what you have recommended from us, because we are finalizing if we have a lot of people coming over, so we need to have a one hotel for that. If not, we already looking for a certain hotel to book, no, but we try to fast track the flight first because it's expensive. It's daily increasing the number of rates for the flights. And then thank you for recommending kiwi.coms, the among the flight that we have, that is the cheapest already, because
Kiwi.
some of the flight like Air Asia is 30,000 already, and then other plane. Okay, so thank you for that,
That
Dr.
is the
Sanjay.
skill of the international office.
Yes.
Looking for the cheapest hotel and the cheapest flight.
Yes,
That's
thank
the
you
skill
for
of the international office. Should be.
okay, so that would be it. Thank you again. So in behalf of the PUP team, Sir Ching, are you here? Sir Ching, by the way, would be in charge of the
Yes, I'm
review of all the
here.
papers, Dr. Sandy. He
Yes,
would be
I'm
the
busy.
yes, the vice chair for the publications, while Sir Philip would be the
Yeah.
conference chair in charge of the HSMET 2022. Okay. Again, thank you and good night to everybody. And I hope that we will be having a positive on the preparations of HSMET 2022.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you so much.
Quinty,
Yes.
you
Thank
have
you.
Yeah.